quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come off the ball hard. Shoot. Come out.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Strong right. 4 down. Check 13. Over.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
26 Mike. All day, punt. Sponge. No, back more.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
26 Mike. All day, dog.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The kick by Crosby is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, here's Hall. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Aldridge throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Aldridge. That is caught by Callaway. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Aldridge to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's brought down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Aldridge under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On play action, Rodgers.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round
On second down, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And some room to roam now. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Aldridge. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Aldridge. And he finds Howard complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Aldridge now on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
On the return, here's Hall. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
They find some open field here. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 31-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington able to make this a close game again. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. He can't get him down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got him.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
26 Mike. 26. Watch the twist. 26 Mike. 26.
Here's Rodgers.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Jonathan Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Aldridge.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give to Gibson running right.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Aldridge to throw. Off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Aldridge. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Buying time to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 43. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gibson again.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, boy. 58. 58. Smart. Okay, double up.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Cobb.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.